So there comes a time in everyone's life when they meet their true love, their soulmate, the person who's going to know them, love them, and tolerate them for the rest of their life. That moment came for Fred 22 years ago when he met me. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Austin, Freddy's best friend, often referred to as his better half. A single pediatric surgeon who enjoys spending my weekends volunteering in animal shelters. For those of you who do, I'd appreciate if you let the rest keep believing that for the remainder of the night.
Marriage is what brings us together today.
Thank you, everyone, for making the journey to come celebrate Katie and Freddy today. Thank you, Freddy and Katie, and mostly Freddy, for planning and organizing this wedding and all those who helped make it happen.
Dear friends and family, we are gathered here today to celebrate the love and marriage of Katie and Freddy. Katie and Freddy, are you prepared to take the next step forward together? Awesome. It would have been awkward if you'd said anything else.
But through all the laughs, the memories, and the stories I could and probably shouldn't share, the one thing has always been consistent. Fred shows up. He's the kind of friend who's always in your corner. He's loyal, dependable, not afraid to hold you accountable, whether I want to hear it or not. And when you have a friend like that, someone who's been there through it all, it's easy to think that kind of bond, that kind of friendship is the best thing that's ever happened to him. For a long time, I thought that kind of friendship, our friendship, truly was the best thing that ever happened to him until he met her.
I'm excited for everyone to come out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just be a part of everything. Yeah. Like you said, nobody's been out here before, so it'll be really nice to have everybody up here.
Katie and Freddy, your gathered loved ones have been your fellowship on this journey. But today, you vow to be each other's guiding star, a light when all other lights go out.
I grew up here, but kind of resigned myself to getting married in Phoenix because a lot of Dad's family's there, and then both sides of his family are all kind of there.
All of our friends for the most part, too.
But then when we got engaged, pretty much everyone was like, oh, so you're gonna go up to Wyoming for the wedding, and they were excited to actually come check it out.
Yeah, before we'd even decided anything.
Yeah, so that kind of opened up.
Made it easy.
Yeah, it gave it that opportunity. I didn't think it was an option, but everyone kind of let it be an option.
Yeah,
So.
which I think is kind of why we're so excited for everyone to come up here.
The first time I met Katie, I didn't exactly see what Fred saw. Fred and I had just moved into a little townhouse and he started a new job, being the responsible one of the two of us, and made a few new friends in the process. One night, he invited a few of those friends over. At the time, I was still mid-move, painting my room upstairs, and decided I wanted to figure out what was going on downstairs. It was a little bit noisy. Decided to take a break and wander down and run into her, Katie. One shoe on, the other missing, like it was completely normal. It was like this reverse Cinderella story. I can't describe it. At the time, I remember turning to Fred and jokingly saying, "Who is this crazy girl?" And he just smiled and said, "That's the girl I'm sort of seeing." And I remember thinking to myself, oh no, he's lost it. But here's the thing. When I thought about what story I wanted to tell up here, this moment kept playing on repeat in my head, and I couldn't figure out for the life of me why. But in that moment, Katie totally being herself, him smiling like a kid who just found something priceless, that's when I should have known my best friend found someone special. She was down to earth, funny, kind-hearted, and genuine. She laughed at Fred's jokes. She could even convince him, the pickiest eater in the world, to try new food, a feat previously deemed impossible by our friend group. Impossible, impossible. But more important, she believed in his dreams, she challenged him to be better, and somehow made Fred even more Fred. And that's when it really hit me. I may be his best man, but she is his person, his real better half. So today, I'm officially stepping aside, passing the title of best to your partner, now wife, my friend, because while I might be your best man, she is without a doubt the best thing that's ever happened to you.
Katie has been my best friend for my entire life, so of course, she was my maid of honor. When it came to her maid of honor speech, I automatically assumed it would be hard to witness because she is a terrible public speaker, especially due to her immense anxiety about being the center of attention. Obviously today, she had no stress.
Okay, Katie. Hi. Hi, friends. I'm just thriving right now.
Katie has been this way her entire life. Not wanting to be the center of attention. The infamous story that comes to mind is when Katie took college English her senior year at Sundance High School, a class with about 10 kids. When it came to making a speech in front of these kids she'd known since she was 4 years old, she decided instead to crawl inside the podium and beg Miss Eddie to fail her, one of her brightest students.
You're so pretty.
I thought when it came to Katie's maid of honor speech, due to this chronic anxiety, that the bar for a maid of honor speech was going to be pretty low. Great. That was going to be great because I also have a lot of anxiety. At my wedding, though, instead, Katie gave a full, beautiful, heartfelt maid of honor speech, and I remember being so touched and moved, but I also remember thinking, shit. The bar was not gonna be low, the bar was gonna be, in fact, quite high, but knowing that Katie could put aside her fear and anxiety to help celebrate me on my special day, I knew I could do this for her. That explains a lot of my life growing up with Katie, being my older sister, monkey see, monkey do. Katie and I and our siblings grew up here on the ranch where we were often very isolated. When we were in school and our parents were at work, we were regularly by ourselves. And with Katie being the oldest, she was the best monkey I could see, so I could monkey do. And what a great monkey she was, folks. Yeah. Truly though, it was very funny to me when reflecting on it and the similarities that we share, how much of my identity exists because it was Katie's identity first. Rather than ever be annoyed at me copying her, Katie would happily share her interests and things. Katie and I shared toys, books, music, clothes, movies and shows, dogs, workplaces, friends, adventures, rabies infections, yeah, all sorts of stuff, huh? In personality, Katie's obviously one of the greatest people on the planet. She's thoughtful, she's compassionate, she's smart, she's funny. But there's so many things that I've always admired about Katie, and I've spent my life emulating her because at her core, she's just a fantastic person. And she's so much of the reason why I am who I am. I've known Alfredo DiGiorno for well over a decade. There are many parts and pieces of Katie's identity that I've always admired and emulated that could similarly describe Freddy. Over the years, I've come to know Freddy as a smart, funny, and kind person. He's thoughtful and giving, he's dedicated, he's organized. He's a great dog dad, perhaps an even better dog uncle, as he let me bring my little Louis Prima to come play with the girls at their house nearly all day, every day that I was in law school. Going back to the core similarities Katie and Freddy share, in the same way that I feel joy being with Katie because our similarities, I see that same joy between Katie and Freddy. Jeez. Whether they're being lovely, wonderful dog parents, or giggling while going through memes together that they send themselves, or getting passionate about Arizona sports, or, I forgot I wrote this, making me watch that stupid The Masked Singer show that I eventually secretly kind of liked. It was okay. They're so loving and silly and happy together. What makes me so happy is that of the love and the friendship that Katie and I share, I see so much of that within the relationship that they share. since I know my best friendship with Katie will last forever, I see that their best friendship will last forever too. Katie and Freddy have already proven years and years worth of commitment to one another, so their marriage today is not a big new step for them. Today is a celebration of the commitment of years together and a new chapter between Katie, Freddy, and the government.
Freddy, as you place this ring on Katie's finger, let it be a daily reminder that your love encircles her. Not to confine, but to protect. Not to limit, but to celebrate all that she is. And Katie, as you place this ring on Freddy's finger, may it symbolize that your love is the safe harbor that he can always return to.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love for you. Let it be a reminder that I'll always be by your side and be a faithful partner to you.
I give you this ring as a symbol of my love for you. Let it be a reminder that I will be by your side and be faithful.
And now, by the power vested in me, through the will of the Force, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Freddy, you may kiss your bride. It is my pleasure to announce Katie and Freddy, the happy married couple.
This might be weird, but I'm gonna do it. So my toast comes from HBO's hit show The Penguin. If anyone's seen it, it's very good. It's an Italian toast made to a big Italian family in the show, which I thought was appropriate since we have Italians on both sides of the family here. The toast is Cent'anni, which means may you live 100 years in Italian. In the show, there's a dark subversion following this toast, as the person who gives it kills her entire family shortly after. But I'm not going to do that, so... You're right. Cent'anni!
Hi, Katie and Freddy. I'm so happy you guys got married. I can't wait to know you, Freddy, as my brother-in-law.
Can't wait to spend tons of time together in Phoenix. Hope you'll visit us in McCall.
Yes.
Very happy.
We had an absolute blast. I'm really hungover today, and I blame you guys for that, but it was a frickin' bomb of a time.
It's a new chapter in a book that's already many chapters in, and that just means that there's going to be way more stuff ahead for you all to look forward to.
There's no words that describe how perfect I think you two are for each other and how awesome your wedding event. I'm exhausted. Friday, Saturday, now Sunday.
It was a beautiful, magical weekend, especially the double rainbows. I think that says a lot.
The maid of honor gave a heck of a speech. Okay. How beautiful did Katie look?
Katie looked the prettiest in the whole world.
How dapper did Fred look?
And Fred looked so good in his green suit. Ooh, sheesh. With his little embroideries in it. It looked so good. And so we love that for
Say
the tiny
something,
boy.
Lily.
Lily, say something. He's shy in front of the camera.
I just want to say we're thrilled. The wedding was beautiful. Freddie, you did a great job. And we're so happy to have Katie and her family. And I know you guys will be happy forever.
Celebrate each other. And Freddie, never forget to check out her butt. And Katie, never forget to check out his butt.
We drink. We shouldn't drink anymore, and we drink for you.
The experience has been beyond all the different details. I've seen more of South Dakota this trip that I have in the 35 years since I came here when Katie was born.
Oh, that's right. We were here when Katie was born. I forgot about that.
And all the unique things that happen between the storms and the falls, and but gosh, those rainbows tell you that everything's gonna just be lovely.